guys. So let's jump into the game, guys. Spawning in the top left position from OSC's Root Gaming, it is the green Zerg player, DemiLove. And spawning in the bottom right, top right position is the pink Zerg player from 1F Pro. It is Flood. Big guys, pardon on that one. I had to take a quick swig of that water. Because you know what this means? Flood and DemiLove, this is another ZVZ on this annoyingly small map. So far, both players kind of doing a same build. We've got a couple queens popping up from both players. Interesting little space right there. Basically, what it does right there is you get the queen up here in this corner, basically on top of that star, and it prevents the lings from really taking out that those gases. DemiLove sending his lings to the bottom position, as we see, and Flood does not see it. And here comes a couple lings from DemiLove. DemiLove is going to come in here and do a lot of damage. At the same time, lings from Flood are streaming across the map, where they're going to run right into. They're going to run right into a couple of those queens, and these lings aren't going to be able to do that much anymore. Lings coming in. What they need to do is just focus down a drone. They get one drone. Are they going to get it? They get one drone for their troubles. Runs up. Going to try to take out the second drone. There's no queens up here. So they're going to go in. Drones get pulled to try to tackle them and get the second drone. I mean, these lings doing a really good job so far. They're getting a lot of drone kills. But this looks like this queen's going to pick up the rest of it. And that lone ling is going to die. Behind this, Flood takes a third base in the sights of DemiLove. So DemiLove knows he needs to put on the aggressive. He needs to start going to think about like a 2-base all-in and really punish Flood for doing this. Evolution Chamber does go down, but nothing else. The lair comes from behind Flood as well. But there's really nothing left in terms of units on the map. You see DemiLove upgrading his +1 range for his ground army. And the drone's kind of dancing with the lings, trying to do as much damage as they can. There's only one more ling left, and it should be 2 more hits. There we go, 2 hits. Last little bit of the lings get washed up. DemiLove just trying to keep his keep his base. Keep his base saturated. Lings streaming out from Flood. Flood has the upgraded speed. Lings now are going to come across the map. Going to try to do as much damage as they can. They're not going to be able to push up against that, but they will be able to cancel out DemiLove's third base, and we do see that that's going to happen. He gets the cancel on it, and DemiLove is not going to be able to defend this, and the queens come out, but it's not a good position. A couple roaches are going to come out as well. They're going to kind of hold up here at the front. They're going to try to get in, try to push them out if they're stuck in the A move, which they are. These lings might be able to get in if they see this. Flood sees the roaches now, that the roaches are moved out. These lings might be able to get in and do some more damage. Lings try to run around. They're going to focus down that roach. Unfortunately, by mistake, they're definitely not going to be able to focus that down. And Flood has got his third base up, which he's got to be super excited about. Now he's going to start just streaming as much roaches as he can out. The +1 range from both DemiLove and Flood will finish here at the same time, but the speed upgrade for DemiLove is going to finish way before then for the roaches. And these roaches, we're going to have a slightly better advantage for DemiLove unless Flood can get the higher number count out. He does have 3 bases, so he does have the economy to do it. Third base for DemiLove is about halfway completed. If Flood can get the cancel on DemiLove's third base again, it's going to be disastrous for DemiLove. Demi is up 2-1 in this best of 7 team series. If DemiLove wins this, then it'll send OSC's Root Gaming into the match point to get game number 4. If Flood wins this, then it'll bring 1F Pro back, and it'll bring the series 2-2. Overseer from DemiLove coming in, just kind of peeking around. But this Queen's actually looks like it's going to get a kid, going to be able to kill it. 6 more hits. It's going to float away just in time. But here comes the roaches from Flood. Are they moving? Nope. I think what he wants to do is probably going to loop around to the south right here and come up from over here. If he can do that, I wonder if that's what he's doing. I wonder if he's checking over here to see if there's any A bases or B overseers or overlords. If he can sneak all the way through without having the army be spotted, because right now, as you can see, DemiLove doesn't see this army. He has no vision of any of this over here. If he comes in and sees that there's nothing, Flood might... Oh, I guess not. Or what if he's just going on scout killing, trying to look for any kind of bases or anything like that. Doesn't see it. He's going to see that the third base is up. Going to try to fight this army, but that's it. A couple Ravengers are thrown in here as well, which is going to have a little... Flood's going to have a hard time dealing with that because of... The only thing for Flood's armies right now is just roaches. We do see the +2 upgrading for both players. Hydralisk Den finished up from Flood, and he's getting the range upgrade, or is that the speed upgrade? I can't click on it. Tell me what you are. Oh. But there's no Hydralisk on the field just yet. Here we go. Here's a lot of Hydralisk being built from Flood. Flood is just slowly getting the higher army count out. Flood also going for the 4th base behind this. Surprisingly enough, none of them really going for the that gold base, which I would assume would be, you know, very valuable at this stage in the game. Oh. DemiLove has a Overlord filled with roaches. Just gotta do a weird, awkward drop. Wonder how good this is gonna do. But Flood's gotta make it. Gotta put the offensive on. Right now, DemiLove just has roaches and Ravengers and is getting the armor upgrade. Oh, here we go. The what you call it? I forget what the term is. Where basically what he's doing is just putting a pause on that and stops the upgrade. If you can look at it with 2.1 seconds left, and the contamination, I think, is the term. I cannot believe I forgot where is the Overseer. Ah, it doesn't tell me. But here comes a huge army from DemiLove. DemiLove is marching across the field with his Ravengers, with his roaches. What he's going to do, he's going to focus, he's going to hit the first attack here, and at the same time attack here in the back. And it's going to force the army to be split. As we see, it's a distraction. But these roaches are going to do so much damage. 5 roaches get sent out to deal with that. And we do see DemiLove's army kind of pushing up the middle. What he's going to do, he's going to try to push up the middle right here. Corrosive Bile landing on top of the Overlord. Overlord gets taken out. And Flood needs to split his army up. He needs to get the Hydralisk in the back. And that's what it looks like he's doing. Corrosive Bile landing on top of the entire army, weakening up the front row of that army. And more roaches coming in. More Corrosive Bile landing on top of it, pulling back as much as he can. But hitting a few of the Hydralisk. Ravengers is being built now for Flood, but the Ravengers on DemiLove's side, the Corrosive Bile landing on top of this army and just completely decimating and getting rid of the rest of the Hydralisk. Corrosive Bile landing down from Flood, but that looks like it's going to be a DemiLove is just going to take this fight and is going to take game number 4 and winning the 3rd game for our OSC's Root Gaming against 1F Pro. And that was an amazing series from both players, but it just looks like that DemiLove was just too strong with his Roach Ravengers. I saw what Flood was trying to do with his Hydralisk, but unfortunately just wasn't able to counter enough with those Hydralisks. Corrosive Bile is landing on top of the Hydralisk and just doing so much damage. So DemiLove takes game number 4, guys. So we're going to be jumping into game number 5 of Dust League Season 4, Week 4 of OSC's Root Gaming versus 1F Pro. We're going to go to a quick break as we set up the next game. Enjoy the rest of the music. This might be match point, guys, so I appreciate you guys so much for coming in, and you guys are absolutely amazing, and I love you all very much. So give me a few more moments. We'll get the game number 5 up and running, and enjoy the music.